Here we are. The block size of the HDFS is about 128 MB. So if we are storing this huge number of small files, HDFS can't handle this much of files, as the HDFS is for working properly with the small number of large files, for storing the large data sets rather than the large number of small files. If there are too many small files, then the name node will get overloaded since it stores the namespace of the HDFS. Here, the name node and data nodes are getting very much interaction, as the name node has having the metadata or data about that particular blocks, but data about all the blocks, those are in the cluster, and so according to that. So here there is an issue with the small files. Now here the solution somewhat, at somewhat extent, the solution has been given with respect to the small files, how the small files can be handled on the Hadoop environment. As the solution to this drawback of the Hadoop to deal with the small files issue is very simple. Just here the solution is about merge the files, merge the small files and create a one bigger file, and then copy that bigger file into the HDFS. Okay, this particular issue of the small files can be resolved. Okay, so in that way, if any file is of you who contains 64, whose size is of 64 bit, sorry, 64 MB, and whose size is another block as having the size very less than 120 and 128 MB, then those files can be merged, and then after the block will be kept on the HDFS environment. Okay, this is what the one solution given by the Hadoop itself with respect to the small files, but it's a still it's a limitation of the Hadoop, right? So here these particular blocks are stored in the Hadoop archives. That files are to be named as the HAR files. Concentrate over the HAR. HAR files are nothing but the Hadoop archives. Those was for reducing the problem of lots of files putting pressure on the name node's memory. By building a layered file system on the top of the HDFS, HAR files are working. Using this Hadoop archive command, HR files are created, which runs the MapReduce job to pack the files being archived into a small number of HDFS files. Reading through files in the HER is not more efficient than reading through files in the HDFS, since each HER access the requires to index files read as well as the data file to be read. So it makes very slower. The system makes very slower. Then about the sequence files, the sequence file work very well in practice to overcome the small files problem, in which we use the file name as the key. We will use the file name as a key and the file content as the value. By writing the program for the file of 100 KB, we can put them into the single sequence file, and then we can process them in a streaming fashion operating on the sequence file. Then the MapReduce can break the sequence file into the chunks of the operate on each chunk independently because the sequence file is splittable. The storing file in the HBase Hadoop database. Okay, HBase stands for the Hadoop database. The HBase is a very common design pattern to overcome the small files. We are not actually storing the million of small files into the HBase, rather adding the binary content of the files to a cell. This is what the limitation of the Hadoop for a big data analytics. Then the second limitation is about the slow processing speed. In the Hadoop environment, with the parallel and distributed algorithm, the MapReduce produces the large data set. Therefore, there are tasks that we need to perform about the map and a reduce, and MapReduce requires a lot of time to perform the task, thereby increasing the latency. So data is distributed and processed over the cluster in the reduce MapReduce, which is increase the time and reduce the processing. This is what the second drawback or second limitation of the Hadoop environment. Now we'll see the third limitation which is about to support for the batch processing only. As the Hadoop is working in the batch processing way, as the Hadoop supports the batch processing only, it does not process the streamed data, and hence overall performance is slower. The MapReduce framework of the Hadoop does not leverage the memory of the Hadoop cluster to the maximum. So this is what the third limitation of the Hadoop ecosystem of the Hadoop with respect to the big data analytics. Afterwards, the no real-time data processing. As per earlier said, there is the Hadoop is working in the batch processing. So therefore, the real-time data processing is not take place. As the Hadoop is, it means that it takes the huge amount of data in the input, process it and process the result, and produces the final result afterwards after processing. So although this batch processing is very efficient for the processing a high value of data, depending on the size of the data that process and the computational power of the system, and output can delay the significantly. So therefore the Hadoop is not suitable for the real-time data processing. This is again the limitation of the Hadoop. Afterwards, the next limitation is about no delta iteration. Here, the Hadoop is not so efficient for the iterative processing, as Hadoop does not support the cyclic data flow. That is, the cyclic data flow means what? The chain of the stages in which each output of the previous stage is the input to the next stage. This is what the no delta iteration. So here, so the Hadoop is not that much of efficient for the iterative processing. So therefore, is the limitation of the Hadoop environment. Then about the latency, as in this Hadoop, the MapReduce framework is comparatively slower since it is for supporting the different formats. The structure and huge volume of data. In a MapReduce, the map takes the set of data and convert it into the another set of data, which is to be treated as the intermediate data. So where these individual elements are broken down into the key and a value pairs, and the reduce take the output from the map as input and process the further, and MapReduce requires a lot of time to perform these tasks, thereby increasing the latency. This is the biggest limitation in the Hadoop itself about the latencies. Then it is not too easy to use. Okay, so as we know that we are getting a trouble while we are installing, which requires at least of 80 GB or 16 GB of RAM initially. Okay, if once you have that particular thing, then no issue. So here in this Hadoop, the MapReduce developers needs to hand a code for the each and every operation, which make it very difficult to work. MapReduce has a no iterative mode, but adding one such a HIV and the pig make working with the MapReduce a little easier for the adapter purpose. Okay, means what? It is not much easy as we are performing the or as a to the programmer or to the Hadoop developer, because the Hadoop is not giving the iterative kind of facilities for the programming and for the development purpose. The next one, the security. Security is one of the biggest limitation of the Hadoop, as this Hadoop is challenging and in a managing and the complex application. If the user don't know how to enable a platform who is managing the platform, then your data can be huge risk. Okay, if the Hadoop admin is has having much knowledge, then he is handling it. At storage and the network level, the Hadoop is missing the encryption, which is a major point of the concern. Hadoop supports the Kerberos authentication, as in the crypto system, or in the crypto system security, or in the crypto system we have seen about the Kerberos authentication protocol, and which is very hard to manage. The HDFS supports the access control list and a traditional file permissions for the model. However, the third party vendors have enabled an organization to leverage the Active Directory Kerberos and the LDAP for the authentication purpose. So there is a big security issue in the Hadoop environment. And the next limitation about the Hadoop is about the no abstraction. The no abstraction means the Hadoop does not have any particular type of abstraction. So the MapReduce developers need to hand the code for each and every operation, which make it very difficult to work. Then about the vulnerable by the nature, the Hadoop is entirely written in a Java language. The Java language mostly widely used. Therefore, the has been most heavily exploited by the cyber criminals, and as a result, they implicated numerous security breaches. Then there is no caching in the Hadoop. Hadoop is not efficient for the caching or caching. In Hadoop, the MapReduce cannot cache the intermediate data in memory for the further requirement, which diminish the performance of the Hadoop. Here, but at some extent, the Spark and Flink are overcoming the limitation of this with respect to the caching. Then there is a lengthy line of code. So this Hadoop has at least 1,20,000 line of code. The number of line produce the number of bugs, and it will take more time to execute the program. So is the limitation, and there is an uncertainty. So the Hadoop only ensures that the data job is complete, but it is unable to guarantee when the job will complete. This is what about the uncertainty, and is the big limitation of the Hadoop environment with respect to the big data and analytics. Wait.